Hello and welcome to Multifamily Investing with Bob Biggins. I'm Bob Biggins. We're doing a quick video on process of a project, where we're at. This is the one where we've done the deck and the roof and the fence. I'm waiting on some gusset material to tighten the fence up, and so we're waiting on that. So we're coming to the same property rather, and we've got a soffit and fascia and a wall that's not the best, and we're coming back here, and this is all 1x drop down, 1x fascia, wooden, bad shape. Cut that off flush, got a 2x backing it. We've got some treated boards we're going to tie in from the fascia back to this broke up concrete header basically, and we're going to put plastic wood under here for soffit and then aluminum fascia up here. In the process of doing this, we saw that the wall garage to building is in rough shapes. We're grinding that all out, and we're going to tuck point, remortar that, because it just needs to be done. It's not the best way to do it, but that's the way we're going to do it for now, because we don't want to take off 2.5 feet of the building and re-brick the whole thing. This is going to be a temporary measure for a couple of years. And we'll go right around here. We're doing the same up here on the gable end, cutting that back, and we're going to put AZAC board, plastic wood, call it what you want, as the soffit. The fascia is going to be aluminum, and then when we get done with these two sides, we will come around and tack this long side down here. This one's in pretty bad shape as well, but we'll get them all taken care of, repitch the gutter right, do all the things that need to be done in multifamily properties. Thanks very much. We're moving right along on this project that, like all projects, have morphed into something a little bit bigger than we've started. This was going to be just simply doing soffit, fascia, and some gutter work. And we've ended up doing more step flashing. We're going to do some vinyl siding along the way for some open areas, so I never have to paint them again. They're maintenance free. That's the goal, is to have things be maintenance free when you have multifamily, because that way, if you have dozens of buildings or several buildings, once you put the work into them, get them done, you really never have to go back and paint them or re-caulk them or anything again. The maintenance is minimal. So come on, we'll take a look what we have here. Previously, this was all open. We put PVC wood underneath for the soffit underneath there, which is quite expensive, but it's very durable. We put aluminum fascia, 8-inch fascia up there, brand new 10-foot gutter, new downspout. I just got an additional LA kick out this morning. We got to install. We did finish the counter and step flashing up there on the previous roof job. And where this area was cracked, we filled it in. Some muscles really pushing down on the stake, pushing the mortar and concrete in, and it blew out a little, but it's very sturdy. It's very sturdy. Doesn't look the best, but it's very sturdy, and it's done now. So we come around. We've got both gable ends done. Vinyl soffit. We've got aluminum. We'll call it flashing. It's really aluminum over the wood so that it never has to be painted again. It's got a 90-degree bend in it. I did on my press brake at another property and glued that down. As you can see, the bricks up there. So now we're coming around to the large side, all opened up. Amazingly, the tails had 2x10s, double, and a 1x. We have to clean up this cancer corner yet, like we done on the other side. And we had to, because we're using PVC wood, 1x12s, 11.25 inches, we had to add these kickers from the front deck project. We had these tails, so we added them in. And as you can see, this is why we had to add them in, because this is a first piece of 12-foot 1x12. The soffit's in there. We had to take the gutter down, which had a bunch of nails in it, and the roofers put nails in it. It was not in good shape and not pitched properly. So that's all done. And we had some rot in this corner. So we had to put a huge bar under here and lift the whole thing up and put these treated wood leveling cleats in there. And then on this side, I wasn't really going to do anything, but as projects go, they morph into something bigger. And we've got that triangle here that's wood. The bottom of it is block, which is basically the sill plate of the garage, and everything's built off of that block. And then we're going to fascia this side, and we're going to do black vinyl siding here and here. What had happened apparently before I bought this is the garage used to come out right here. Well, somebody built it up higher years ago, probably 50 years ago, and resloped the roof, because we put a roof on this last year. Come back up here, just show the overall pitch of the roof. And so it got built up probably to be a taller pitched garage, which then they just put they raised it up right on top of the garage roofing previously, and it was all rotted in there, so we lifted that all up. We're going to put nice black vinyl siding. It's going to blend in with the shingles, and so it'll be two-tier. And likely the next video we'll be doing that, or we'll be finishing things up here, but stay tuned for our next iteration.
Hey, I'm Riley Biggins. Bob Biggins, the star of the show, was not around to finish the video for this project, but I'm here to finish it. We all worked together and got it done, and we had to move on to another project, flipping a unit that opened up, and this just kind of got left on the back burner. So I'm here to finish off the walkthrough and show you guys how we finished the project and how everything turned out. I'm making a special guest appearance here, and as you might have learned from the last video, he gave a pro tip that you don't want to have your downspout running right on your roof. And over there, it was an issue, and over here, we had the same issue. And so hopefully, this isn't rotted down here, but put an extra downspout on here, ran it all the way down, put a screw in it to hold it tight, real tight, and then bring it down and put this splash guard on here. And so you take the 90, put the splash guard on, it screws into your gutter, just like so. You put one screw in here, holds both ends, very tight. The water can come through and will not mess up your roof. And once you follow the water down to the end, and as you see, there's trees around. Trees are very bad for your gutters. And they take these leaves will come down, get in your gutter, and clog up your drainage system, which may be either going into the ground or clogging up the downspout that makes an elbow. So we put these little leaf guards in here, and they're just these chicken wire mesh that jams in there and keeps the leaves from going down in there. So then you can just stick up a ladder, grab the leaves out if you do run into any problems. Last time we left off, there was no gutter up here, I don't think, but now there's fascia and a gutter up here. So if we get a little closer, you can see the nice bright white aluminum fascia. It's pretty cool. And then we did show that we filled in between the bricks. It's a little squishing out of there, but it's fine. It's filling the space. And then the plastic wood and aluminum was up here, but then the fascia wasn't. So just like that, you see the white fascia all the way, I can't even point, all the way up. Fascia, boom, bright white, ta-da. Okay, new angle now. As you see, we got some black siding, very sharp, and this was all part of the plan here. We got the white soffit, just like on the other side, the white plastic wood. We put silicone in the seams so that no bugs or water or anything worse can get inside of there. And we got the J-channel, white J-channel surrounding the siding. It's all plastic, but it's locked in very nice, very secure, very weather tight. And we put the same old gutter back on because this thing's like 20 feet long and that would just be a huge pain to get a new one. So we put it back up. There's nothing wrong with it. You'll see in the previous video, or one of the previous ones, we routed the water from up there down into this gutter, and that's what that flap is at the top. It's the rain catcher thing, I believe it's called. I don't even know. There's no maintenance that needs to get done now because it's all plastic wood and vinyl siding. And as a bonus, we put siding up here too. This wasn't in the original plan, but since we were doing it, we just made it happen. We got the same plastic wood soffit, the same beautiful aluminum fascia, and it's just gorgeous. The devil's in the details. Come closer. Oh, the sun's in the way. Well, you probably get a good angle up here. Check this out. So you got the silicone in here. We got this plastic wood on the end. It's all one continuous soffit encapsulation of the building. It's gorgeous. It's the best. Do it right or do it twice. Bob Biggins Podcast out.